In the next segment, fans were introduced to Kelly Kelly, who made her on-screen debut at 19 as an exhibitionist. She had promised to remove all her clothes but encountered difficulties while trying to take off her bra. Undeterred, she continued to dance and entertain the audience, lifting the bra slightly. The segment added a unique twist to the evening's entertainment.
I like the new ECW. I think it's going to be better than the old ECW.
It's a new segment. The effervescent Kelly Kelly took center stage, once again proudly proclaiming herself as an exhibitionist. Full of excitement, she recalled the previous week's attempt at disrobing, expressing her eagerness to rectify the situation this time around. Kelly embarked on another striptease. As the music enveloped the arena, Kelly's tantalizing performance unfolded, capturing the audience's attention. Just as she managed to remove her top, the unexpected happened. A debut appearance by Mike Knox, armed with a towel, swiftly intervened, covering Kelly and curtailing her exhibitionist display. Knox forced her to exit the stage.
What are you doing? Let her finish!
Leaving the crowd in suspense about what could have transpired next. On ECW in a backstage segment, the atmosphere is charged with tension as Mike Knox engages in a conversation with Kelly. Knox expresses his appreciation for Kelly's dancing skills but
I love it. I love to watch. I like it when you show me. Just me, not everybody else.
clarifies that he prefers her performances exclusively for him. Seizing the opportunity, he extends an invitation for Kelly to be in his corner for the upcoming match, to which she eagerly agrees. The scene transitions to the arena as Mike Knox, accompanied by Kelly, steps into the ring to face off against Danny Doring. Before the match begins, Kelly attempts to playfully flirt with the audience, but Knox sternly advises her against it, asserting his control over her actions. The tension builds as Doring and Knox engage in a collar and elbow tie-up. In the opening moments, Knox gains the upper hand by delivering a well-placed kick to Doring as he emerges from the corner. However, Doring, fueled by determination, retaliates with a flurry of punches. The match takes a turn when Knox executes a powerful sit-down powerbomb. The camera captures a curious fan in the crowd encouraging Kelly to engage in further interaction. The situation escalates as Kelly, seemingly influenced by the enthusiastic fan, begins disrobing. The tension reaches its peak as the fan assists in unhooking Kelly's bra. Knox, infuriated by the unfolding scenario, takes decisive action by shoving the fan down and forcibly placing Kelly back in the corner. Frustrated, Kelly decides she's had enough and storms off, leaving Knox to focus on the match at hand. Proves to be a formidable opponent, ultimately gaining control with a powerful big boot. Knox secures the win by driving Doring into the mat for the pinfall. The highly anticipated segment featuring Kelly Kelly's exposed kicks off. Showcasing her mastery of the art of being hot and confidently bearing it all. This week, the audience is treated to a surprising glimpse as Kelly Kelly takes it up a notch, revealing a bit of butt crack. The heat in the arena rises as Kelly captivates the crowd with her charismatic performance. However, the sultry display is abruptly interrupted when Mike Knox returns, escorting Kelly to the backstage area. On this explosive edition of ECW, the atmosphere is charged with anticipation as Kelly Kelly takes center stage for a special 4th of July striptease during her much-anticipated expose. The air is thick with excitement as fans eagerly await the sultry performance promised by the charismatic Kelly Kelly. As the music cues and the spotlight shines on Kelly Kelly, the audience is treated to a display of her captivating charm and alluring moves. The 4th of July celebration takes a tantalizing turn. The imposing Knox grabs Kelly Kelly and takes her to the back, interrupting the festive mood. Undeterred by the enthusiastic audience, Knox addresses the crowd with a mix of bravado and defiance. In response to the raucous "You suck" chants, he boldly declares that he hates to ruin everyone's fun. But he sternly reminds them that Kelly Kelly is his girlfriend. As the crowd erupts with disapproval, unleashing a chorus of
And none of you!
Knox stands firm, asserting his claim over Kelly Kelly. Meanwhile, Paul Heyman has orchestrated a unique showdown. He invited Candice to engage in a dance-off with Kelly, but the twist is that
I was thinking of dancing with.
on ECW, the focus shifts to Candice and Kelly as they prepare for their upcoming dance, with Candice promising to infuse an element of into their performance. The spotlight returns to Candice and Kelly Kelly as they take the stage for their dance. Surprisingly, Candice showcases her skills and outperforms expectations, However, the situation takes a twist when Mike Knox enters the scene, taking Kelly away. Undeterred, Sandman makes a grand entrance, prompting the girls to flee. A dramatic confrontation ensues as Sandman proceeds to confront Knox, delivering a brutal attack. Sandman teases leaving but then uses his signature cane to send Knox crashing through a fake wall off the stage. Viewers were treated to exhilarating highlights of the Bikini bull riding competition, which unfolded during the earlier rounds. The anticipation built as the participants showcased their skills in this unique and entertaining contest. The energetic and daring display set the stage for the final showdown later in the evening. The climax of the competition was set to feature a highly anticipated face-off between Michelle McCool and Victoria. On ECW, Kelly made her customary entrance, engaging in her usual striptease. However, Mike Knox intervened, putting an abrupt halt to the spectacle and escorting her away from the stage. Heading to the ring, taking the microphone, Knox expressed his displeasure, attributing his defeat last week to the interference caused by Kelly's actions. With Kelly attempting to feign innocence, Knox sternly informed Kelly,
You will never take your clothes off in public again.
The Sandman, making his entrance through the crowd, confronted Knox in a match. Knox aggressively targeted Sandman, taking the action to the outside where he propelled Sandman into the guardrail and subsequently choked him with a camera cord. The skirmish returned to the ring, where Sandman retaliated, sending Knox to the outside. Seizing his cane, Sandman prepared to strike Knox, who cunningly used Kelly as a shield. In a painful turn of events, Kelly absorbed the cane shot. Inside the ring, Knox capitalized on the distraction, delivering a low blow to Sandman and securing the victory. Post-match, Knox callously walked away, displaying no concern for Kelly's well-being. Medical personnel eventually arrived to tend to her injuries. Mike Knox takes center stage with Kelly by his side, promising the audience something enjoyable.
I just want to show everybody something that you all can enjoy.
Building anticipation, a video clip unfolds.
An exhibitionist, which means I'm gonna take off all of my clothes.
Revealing Kelly's provocative stripteases. However, the mood takes a dramatic turn as Knox declares
Kelly, you can never take your clothes off in public again.
that such displays will no longer occur in public. Another clip follows, depicting Sandman ruthlessly striking Kelly with his cane. Expressing his conviction that Sandman intentionally targeted Kelly, Knox addresses the accusations of abandonment. He vehemently denies abandoning her and asserts that he sought help for her well-being.
I would never abandon you.
Knox passionately declares his unwavering commitment to Kelly. Fueled by a sense of justice, Knox directs his attention to Sandman, vowing to showcase how he intends to deal with him. In a heated matchup, Mike Knox, accompanied by Kelly, faced off against the Sandman. The intensity was palpable as the referee preemptively confiscated Sandman's cane before the bell rang. Knox wasted no time, launching a relentless assault with a barrage of powerful right hands, overwhelming Sandman in the early moments of the bout. Sandman, however, showcased resilience and fought back, countering with a reversal and executing a Russian leg sweep. The momentum briefly shifted in Sandman's favor, but the situation took an unexpected turn when Kelly attempted to intervene. In a protective gesture, she covered Knox, prompting Sandman to instruct her to leave the scene. Test made a surprise appearance, storming into the ring to deliver a brutal beatdown on Sandman. The referee had no choice but to declare a disqualification. Test executed his signature TKO on Sandman, leaving him battered in the ring. Test, Knox, and Kelly then made a swift exit, leaving a trail of chaos behind them. The backstage scene unfolded with Knox and Test engaged in conversation as they walked.
We're dominant! We're unstoppable! Hey, you girl!
Suddenly, an ambush ensued as Tommy Dreamer attacked them with a trash can. The unexpected assault led to a chaotic skirmish, prompting security personnel to intervene and break up the altercation. In an Extreme Rules match on ECW, the gritty duo of the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer faced off against Mike Knox and Test, with Kelly in their corner. The atmosphere was electric as Sandman made a dramatic entrance from the top balcony, with a recap of his recent confrontations with Knox setting the stage. Dreamer followed, his entrance accompanied by a recap of his own issues with Test, igniting an ECW chant from the enthusiastic crowd. Knox, Test, and Kelly made their entrance amidst a chorus of jeers, including a "You Suck D" chant. The match quickly descended into chaos. Sandman and Test exchanged blows in the ring, while Dreamer and Knox brawled outside. Inside the ring, Sandman's dropkick to Test, and outside, Knox's ruthless move crotching Dreamer on the guardrail showcased the no-holds-barred nature of the match. The crowd's involvement intensified. Dreamer and Sandman, seizing an opportunity, retrieved an arsenal of weapons from under the ring, escalating the violence. The crowd's anticipation for devastation grew as Sandman and Dreamer introduced a barbed wire-covered board into the fray, setting it up in the ring amidst chants of ECW. Knox narrowly avoided a disastrous encounter with the barbed wire board, and Test intervened with the Singapore cane, Turning the tide, Dreamer suffered a brutal cane shot, opening a wound. The match's brutality continued, with Dreamer and Sandman momentarily gaining the upper hand until Test's misjudgment led to a collision with the ring post. The action spilled outside the ring, where Kelly found herself in the midst of the chaos. Sandman, retrieving his cane, unleashed a barrage of strikes on Knox, driving him back up the aisle. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dreamer's interaction with Kelly took an unexpected turn, leading to a controversial moment. Paul Heyman's intervention with his helmeted security force marked a turning point. They launched a savage attack on Dreamer, choking and mocking him before throwing him into the barbed wire board. The crowd's "You sold out" chants directed at Heyman underscored the betrayal felt by ECW fans. Test returned to the ring to inflict further punishment on Dreamer and secure the pinfall victory after 9 minutes of relentless action underscored the ruthless nature of ECW. In a high-energy match on ECW, Mike Knox, accompanied by Kelly, squared off against the seasoned veteran Tommy Dreamer in what was anticipated to be a hard-hitting affair. From the moment Dreamer was making his way into the ring, Knox launched a surprise attack, setting a rapid pace for the match. Knox attempted to gain the upper hand early with a backdrop, but Dreamer quickly countered. The action escalated as Dreamer executed a cactus clothesline. Knox found himself on the receiving end of a painful encounter with the steel steps, courtesy of Dreamer's aggressive strategy. The battle moved back into the ring where Dreamer, seizing the moment, delivered a middle rope elbow drop, narrowly securing a 2 count against Knox. As the match intensified, Paul Heyman made his appearance, distracting Dreamer at a crucial moment. Dreamer, undeterred, managed to hit his signature DDT, but before he could capitalize, security guards intervened, assaulting Dreamer and halting his momentum. Knox, seizing the opportunity amidst the chaos, delivered a DDT of his own, quickly pinning Dreamer for an unexpected victory. The aftermath saw Heyman and the security guards preparing for a double beatdown on Dreamer, but they were abruptly interrupted by the arrival of Sandman, who charged into the ring to make the save. Upon returning, Heyman confronted Sandman, revealing a twist in the narrative. Heyman explained that Dreamer was originally slated for another match, presumably a tag team match from the previous week, but plans had changed. Instead, Sandman would now face his next challenge solo, with the added stipulation of regular rules being enforced, which notably meant no use of his iconic cane.
Don't worry! Don't worry!
As the electric atmosphere of ECW filled the arena, the familiar strains of Mick Foley's music heralded his arrival to the ring. Foley addressed the crowd, mentioning his invitation to Ric Flair to join him on ECW, a proposal Flair seemed poised to decline. With a gleam in his eye, Foley hyped their upcoming SummerSlam bout as destined to be a landmark in WWE's violent history. Foley took a moment to dismantle Flair's assertion that Foley's career skyrocketed only after his harrowing fall from the cage.
I remember being thrown!
Then chokeslammed through it, necessitating 14 stitches, yet emphasized his determination to complete the match, underlining his resilience and refusal to recognize the word quit. In light of Flair's absence, Foley transitioned to a lighter note by introducing Kelly to the ring as his first guest. The atmosphere shifted as he announced another guest, his close personal friend Melina, promising the audience an extreme experience. The trio engaged in a brief dance, an unexpected interlude, before the scenario took a dramatic turn with Ric Flair's music cutting through the ambience. The tension was palpable as Flair made his explosive entrance, immediately engaging Foley in a ferocious brawl within the squared circle. Flair, seizing the moment, delivered a devastating low blow, propelling Foley out of the ring. The intensity escalated as Flair hurled Foley into the steel steps, then savagely whipped and choked him with his belt, drawing blood. Amidst the chaos, Flair seized the microphone, staring fiercely at the battered Foley, vowing that Sunday would see Foley utter the word quit.
Kiss my ass, kid!
On ECW, the FBI faced off against the imposing team of Test and Mike Knox, with Kelly in their corner. The bout commenced with Little Guido and Knox locking horns. Knox attempted to corner Little Guido, but the agile wrestler ducked under a clothesline and unleashed a flurry of punches. Knox, however, quickly countered into a devastating backbreaker, then continued the assault with relentless stomps. The intensity of the match increased as Test tagged in, joining forces with Knox to corner Little Guido for a brutal double-team attack, featuring backbreakers and a powerful slam to the mat. The audience expressed their disapproval with a "You take steroids" chant aimed at Test. Little Guido managed a counterattack and tagged in his partner. However, Test quickly took control, demonstrating his strength by decimating both members of the FBI and finishing Mameluke with a cutter, securing the pinfall victory amid mixed reactions from the crowd. Following the match, ECW legends Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman emerged, chasing Test and Mike Knox out of the ring to a modest ECW chant. Test and Knox retreated backstage, leaving the ECW fans with a fleeting moment of satisfaction. Backstage, Trish Stratus is seen with Maria and Candice Michelle when Layla walks into the scene. Greeted by an odd air from the group, Layla cheerfully says hello, especially acknowledging Ashley Massaro.
My first SummerSlam SummerSlam as a WWE Diva.
Trish, holding her stature high, reminds Layla of her accomplishments as a 6-time women's champion.
That's why I can call myself a WWE Diva.
She continues to point out the merits of other divas, Tori Wilson's prestigious cover feature and Jillian Hall's memorable ordeal with a growth on her face. As Trish mentions Ashley, she pauses dramatically, teasing tension before addressing her broken hand, ultimately using it as a testament to her dedication and right to the title of WWE Diva. Layla, who initially appears worried by the direction of the conversation, soon realizes the jest.
My initiation?
Oh, no.
The camaraderie among the divas unfolds further as they lead Layla to the shower, playfully turning it on and causing her to react animatedly to the sudden and unexpected soak. In an exciting turn of events on ECW, the stage was set for an
Extreme Bikini Contest
between Tori Wilson
I be representing.
and Kelly, amid anticipation and a crowd buzzing with excitement. As Tori made her entrance, a promotional video showcased her appearance on the cover of FHM magazine. Amongst the audience, a sign boldly proclaimed, "If Kelly doesn't strip, we riot," highlighting the crowd's high expectations. Tori initiated the contest, confidently revealing her vibrant bikini in a bold display. The moment Kelly was about to follow suit, the situation took an unexpected turn. Mike Knox, accompanied by Test, intervened, halting Kelly's performance. This interruption was met with the surprise entrance of Sandman and Tommy Dreamer, ready to confront the disruptors. The atmosphere charged with tension, Sandman issued a challenge.
You three, us three, right here, right now!
Proposing an impromptu match. Tori, undeterred and ready for action, discarded her heels and prepared to engage. Tori seized the moment. She pulled Kelly into the ring and showcased her prowess, tossing her opponent around as the scenario evolved from a bikini contest into an unexpected mixed tag team skirmish. But the match escalated quickly as Tori Wilson decided to up the ante, preparing to deliver a stinkface to Kelly, much to the delight of the audience. However, the tag team dynamics shifted focus as Test tagged into face Tommy Dreamer. Test delivered a powerful side slam to Dreamer, and soon after, Mike Knox joined in, assaulting Dreamer with a series of elbow drops amidst chants of "You can't wrestle" from the crowd. Knox and Test efficiently worked together to maintain control over Dreamer, with Kelly showing disinterest by not even bothering to stand on the apron. Test's strategy included a bear hug and an attempt at a pump handle slam. But Dreamer ingeniously escaped and countered with a neckbreaker. Seizing the moment, Dreamer tagged in Sandman, who immediately took command of the ring, taking on both Test and Knox with fervor. Sandman's offense included a leg sweep on Test and a clever reversal of Knox's suplex attempt. He then executed the rolling rock senton off the top rope onto Knox, but his pin attempt was thwarted by Test pulling him out of the ring. Sandman managed to escape Test's clutches. Back in the ring, Sandman prepared for a Frankensander, but Knox intervened. Knox attempted a high-risk leg drop, but Sandman evaded, creating an opportunity to tag in Dreamer once more. Dreamer capitalized on the momentum, landing a decisive DDT on Knox for the pinfall victory. The crowd erupted in cheers as Dreamer, Sandman and Tori celebrated their hard-fought win, encapsulating the chaotic and thrilling essence of ECW. On ECW, Balls was set to address the audience. However, before he could get a word in,
Hey, Balls.
Kelly unexpectedly appeared, explaining that she was looking for Mike Knox
My boyfriend,
and hadn't been able to find him. In an attempt to get some help, Kelly decided to show Balls her puppies. This unexpected move left Balls Mahoney completely speechless, throwing off whatever he had planned to say. ECW, Sabu and Rob Van Dam versus Test and Mike Knox with Kelly. The action kicked off with Mike Knox taking down Sabu, but Sabu quickly countered and pointed to the sky in signature fashion. They locked up again, with Knox getting in a knee to the gut and delivering a series of punches in the corner. Sabu countered a charging Knox and nailed a clothesline off the top rope. Rob Van Dam tagged in, but Knox pounded him to the mat. Outside the ring, Sabu set up a table as Knox continued his assault inside. Knox nailed an elbow for a 1 count and tagged in Test. Test hit a clothesline in the corner, but Van Dam fought back with an Irish whip followed by a spin kick in the corner. Van Dam nailed the Rolling Thunder, and Sabu followed up with a somersault splash. Van Dam covered Test, but Test kicked out after 2. Van Dam then took flight, diving onto Knox outside the ring. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Test picked up Sabu, but Van Dam broke it up. Rob fought off both Test and Knox, leading all 3 men to the apron. Sabu re-entered the ring, set up a chair, jumped off it, and sent all 3 men crashing through the table outside. We returned to find Sabu and Test back in the ring. Test was down, and Sabu set up a chair, but Test countered with a drop toe hold into the chair for a 2 count. Van Dam re-entered, hitting a dropkick to the face with the chair. Van Dam climbed to the top rope, but Knox struck him with a chair. Knox nailed a superplex, but Sabu quickly re-entered and hit Knox with a chair. Sabu applied the camel clutch, holding a chair over Knox's face, and RVD hit a dropkick into the chair. Test broke up the cover. Test kicked out of the triple jump moonsault, and Sabu slid another table into the ring. Van Dam helped him set it up, but Knox fought them off momentarily. Sabu threw a chair into Knox's face, placing him on the table. Van Dam climbed one turnbuckle as Sabu climbed another. Van Dam nailed the 5-star frog splash while Sabu the diving leg drop, but it was enough to secure the pinfall victory. On ECW, after Punk's victory, the full-blooded Italians approach him to offer their congratulations. However, their moment is interrupted by Kelly,
I'm a really big fan of yours.
who eagerly approaches Punk with an invitation to go out to
Crazy nightclubs in New York City.
but she quickly reveals a minor hiccup.
I am only 19.
Undeterred, she suggests they could have just as much fun staying in. Before Punk can respond, Mike Knox strolls by and intervenes, swiftly whisking Kelly away. Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, and Sandman versus Test, Mike Knox, and Matt Striker with Kelly. The match kicks off with Tommy Dreamer and Mike Knox locking up in the ring. Knox gains the upper hand initially with a powerful club to Dreamer's back after countering a hip toss. However, Dreamer retaliates with a well-executed cactus clothesline, momentarily stunning Knox. Suddenly, Test intervenes, attacking Dreamer from the outside. Striker capitalizes on the distraction, knocking Sandman off the apron, forcing the referees to assist him to the back. Returning from the break, Test and Knox maintain control, relentlessly pounding on Dreamer. Striker joins the assault, executing precise strikes and maintaining a headlock on Dreamer. The referee counts, but Dreamer manages to kick out at 2, showing resilience. In a critical moment, Dreamer counters Knox's aggression with a reverse DDT, and finally tags in Sabu. Sabu explodes into action, cleaning house with his signature high-flying maneuvers. He ascends the turnbuckle for a high-risk move. However, Test interferes, shoving the referee into the ropes, causing a disqualification. Post-match, Test delivers his swinging neck breaker on Dreamer while Knox executes a devastating leg drop from the top rope on Sabu, until Sandman makes a dramatic return. Armed with his trusty cane, Sandman unleashes a flurry of cane shots, driving them away and asserting his team's dominance once more. Shannon Moore versus CM Punk. The match kicks off with Shannon Moore and CM Punk locking up in the center of the ring. They lock up again as Kelly comes out and looks on. The two competitors engage once more in a test of strength. Punk transitions smoothly into applying a Mexican stretch submission hold, applying pressure on Moore's joints and muscles. However, Moore manages to wriggle free and mounts a brief comeback, executing his mandatory offensive moves to regain control. Meanwhile, Mike Knox makes his way towards ringside. Knox intervenes, prompting Kelly to leave.